Round 21 of NPL women's football brings us to Linwood Park for two teams desperate for 3 points to keep their late season charge alive. It's Macarthur Rams and Sydney Olympic on the Football New South Wales YouTube channel. Good afternoon, everybody. Mike Sheen with you. Great to have your company here from Linwood on an overcast, a cloudy and cool Sunday afternoon in the southwest of Sydney. Teams are in. Let's have a look how they line up ahead of this fixture. For Macarthur Rams, Victoria Guzman's named the following team. Starting keeper number 42, Sophia Fonte, along with 3, Chantel Maniti, 14, Liana Luong, 33, Megan Mifsud, 25, Darcy Malone, 15, Sophia Brokenshire. Also there is Claire Corbett. I believe she's wearing number 7 today, along with 10, Sakura Najima, 21, Gabrielle Sarkis, 11, Marcella Santos, and 9, Taya Michenski. Reserve keeper is number 18, Isabella Quelho, along with 6, Eliza Amendolia, 8, Amelia Cassar, 17, Kira Bobbin, 23, Abby Puckett, and 26, Amalia Plummer. The Sydney Olympic lineup this way under coach Sam McGowan. Starting keeper number 39, Sophia Varley, along with 7, Lola Sosai, 8, Tiana Petkovsky, 12, Bella Voice Yulden, 17, Morgan Witz, 19, Peter Trimmis, 31, Kaya Buchanan, 52, Jaya Bowman, 58, Maya Fernandez, 61, Tess Quilligan, and 72, Baxter Thew. Reserve keeper, I believe, is number 6, Erin Diavetiotis, along with 10, Ruby Nathan, 13, Tara Baldana, 14, Maya Braun, 23, Matilda Bradley, and 24, Isabel Antonio. So Macarthur sitting 8th on the ladder. Sydney Olympic 1 point behind them in 9th. Both teams desperate for 3 points this afternoon in what is a very important game if they're to have any sort of chance of creeping up the ladder late in the season. So Macarthur will be running left to right as we look at it. Defending the northern end goal, Sydney Olympic in their traditional royal blue. Running right to left, defending the southern or scoreboard end. Referee today, Tom Selden, Stephanie Hilton and Olivia Volpato are the assistants. And we're just about ready for kick-off. Round 21 of NPL football from Linwood Park. Tom Selden checks his watches and says, let's go, we are away. Sydney Olympic taking on Macarthur Rams in this round 21 fixture. And already Sydney Olympic down the right-hand side. Here's an early chance for the visitors. The cutback was nice, but the ball is up and over and out. Peter Trimmis firing high over the bar inside a matter of only 20 seconds. So no time to settle into the game and get an early touch. The Rams put on notice from the opening whistle. They will be alert to the risks coming from the girls out of Bass Hill this year. As Sophia Fonte gives the signal, she'll get us back underway. And that one headed on for Macarthur Rams. So we've come out firing at both ends of the park. Kaya Buchanan under pressure. Sophia Varley has to play it out for a throw to the Rams. Deep on the right. We've barely hit 60 seconds already. Both teams showing their intent to attack this afternoon. Certainly shapes as an exciting encounter if that's the case. Claire Corbett stretching. Normally wears sky blue in the A-League season. Now wearing maroon for the second season at Macarthur. Megan Mifsud, formerly from Football New South Wales Institute. Controlling possession here for the Rams. Managed to slide it forward. Michenski found Najima. Now Gabby Sarkis, been having a breakout season. Good defending there from Kaya Buchanan. Olympic able to clear momentarily, but second chance coming up. Santos, left edge of the box. Trying to work it in. She'll wheel around. Not get any help, and the ball eventually breaks for Sydney Olympic to counter-attack. Now it's Peter Trimmis sliding it forward. That's a beautiful ball. Fonte drives at some 50-odd metres back up over halfway. Belavoisi, Yulden and Baxter Thew in the back line, along with Tess Quilligan. They were working to the right-hand side, the eastern side of the ground. They'll come back to this left-hand side. It's Jaya Bowman. Turn it over now, Santos with the armband. Michenski back to Santos. Playing left-hand side. Darcy Malone. Idea was right. Had the player running down the left wing in Sakura Najima. Just couldn't quite measure the pass. Nearly get a second chance here, Macarthur. Olympic being a little bit sloppy early on. Sarkis, nice little swivel turn there. And just to retain possession. Game starting to settle down. We've had 3 minutes already. Plenty of action at both ends of the ground. Corbett. Now Maniti. Out wide to Broken Shear. Further on to Luong. Corbett in midfield. They won't want to give her any room, the dangerous teenager. Now it's Corbett on the 1-2. Tried to thread it for Najima. Again, the idea was right. Execution just missing at the wrong moment. Now they switch crossfield, looking for Sarkis on the right, but intercepted well by Buchanan. The turn around the corner picked off by Mifsud. And they reload through Sophia Brokenshire. Macarthur have a good record in the last 4 or 5 years against Sydney Olympic. Here at Linwood Park, it's a 3-win, 2-loss record for the home side, but overall it's Olympic 5-4 with 1 draw thrown in since 2022. And the goal scoring's been fairly even as well. Macarthur 18 in those matches, Olympic 17. So certainly expect some goals this afternoon. It was 4-1 to Olympic back on the Anzac weekend at the Crest. That was round 8. Before that, Macarthur have had a good record, winning 3 out of the last 4 prior to 2026. It was around the time when they dominated, winning 3 titles in a row. Did it the hard way, might I add. They certainly dominated that league, the league from that 2022 to 24 period. Been a bit tougher the last couple of years. Santos, Corbett, turns it over. Now it's Petkovski. Santos now for Macarthur. Looking cross-field, was there a hold of the shirt? There was, according to Tom Selden. Just a little one there, the Olympic fans not agreeing. It was just a slight tug of the shirt. Referee Selden saying, no, take it back. We'll do it again. He was 4th official last night. I was covering the match out at Penshurst Park in the NPL men's between St George City and Sydney United 58. That was an enthralling game. Only had 1 goal in it, so if we get half as much action in that game as we do here today, we'll certainly have a good game on our hands. So it might have been an issue with the football there. That's why we stopped play. Now back underway. Corbett goes down and wins the free. Mifsud playing it right back. Gabby Sarkis, she's having a breakout season, the number 21. And there's an example of why the cut down the line did well, and she's won the corner. First corner of the day goes the way of the home side. We've had nearly 6 minutes. Make that 7, in fact, in the first half. Certainly an entertaining start to this one this afternoon. Not the biggest crowd here at Linwood for NPL football. Ball's gone up and over the fence. A couple of the kids obliging by returning it. So we'll take the corner now. Right-hand side for the Rams. Headed out by Sydney Olympic. It'll break for Najima. She'll work it wider for Brokenshire. What can she do with it? She'll find Marcella Santos wanting offside Olympic. Not getting it. They'll get the throw on the eastern side of the ground in front of the famous Linwood Park clubhouse. 30 plus years of history inside those walls. So the throw in deep on the left for Macarthur. Santos. Happy to bide her time. Darcy Malone overruns it. Brokenshire tries to win it back, but gives away the foul in the process. Free kick goes the way of Sydney Olympic. Back to Thew. Across to Belavoisi Yulden. Back to Baxter Thew. Not a lot doing for Sydney Olympic at the moment. A little bit static in their approach. Tess Quilligan trying to find something here as they switch again. Now they go right-hand side and further along here, Olympic. Here's a chance for Bowman. Works it over the top, but four maroon shirts drop back, ensuring nothing develops from that. Luong. Sarkis tried to feed Mifsud down the right. Well intercepted there by Macarthur. Corbett doesn't have a lot of room, but she's managed to work it forward. Now the Rams on the right through Gabby Sarkis. Now it's Brokenshire on the left. Sends it long, headed away by Lola Sosai, former Ram. Now wearing the royal blue of Olympic and the armband this afternoon. Captaining against her former club. Been a fairly even start. Neither side giving away too much early on. Santos. Sosai dropping back. Throw for the Rams on the right-hand side of the Olympic defence. Ball lifted up towards halfway, but Macarthur back in numbers. Najima. Swings it back to Darcy Malone. Playing as a defender today, Darcy Malone. Named in the back line for Victoria Guzman, more of a midfielder naturally. He's playing the role as required for the coach. Both teams with 7 wins this season. Macarthur with the 4 draws, Olympic only the 3. That's the one difference on their table positions. Santos works it forward. Gets it back on the 1-2 inside the 18-yard box. Marcella Santos. Straight at goal, Sophia Varley does nicely. Claimed that one relatively easily. No damage done. I can tell you around the grounds, one other game underway, an important game in the context of the top of the table. And a bit of an upset building at Northbridge. 25 minutes gone. It's Bulls FC Academy 0, Gladesville Ravens 1. Has been a bit of a weekend for upsets. So maybe the trend will continue today Now, feature match, Bulls and Gladesville. Bulls have been in rare form, sitting top of the table coming into this afternoon, but as it stands, they will drop points. Still a very long way to go in that game, mind you, at Northbridge. If you want to watch that one later in full or watch the highlights, of course, the Football New South Wales YouTube channel is where you can go. It's where you can join us for all the action each and every week, live and on demand. Mike Sheen with you this afternoon from Linwood Park. Great to have your company as we bring you Macarthur and Sydney Olympic. Olympic on the attack here. Good chance for Petkovski trying to get on her right foot. Does that. And it gets tipped over the bar. Sophia Fonte read it well and tipped it over the bar and out for a corner. First one of the day for Sydney Olympic coming on the right. We've had 13 and a half minutes. No score as yet. Only 2 Olympic players outside the 18-yard box. Ball comes in and there's the opening goal. And I think it might have been Tess Quilligan getting ahead on it. So Sydney Olympic take the lead. 1-0 through 14 minutes. Olympic have been in good form, getting a 2-1 win over Apia last week, and that has continued here at Linwood this afternoon. Opening goal coming inside the quarter hour. What can they do here? It's their 3rd goal in 2 games. They hadn't scored in the 2 before that, so they've certainly found their goal-scoring boots. Girls in the royal blue. They now lead at 1-0 as we approach 15 minutes. But Macarthur certainly know how to attack. Gabby Sarkis, they know the threat that she's posing this year, not giving her a lot of room. Olympic with the throw on this western side of Linwood Park. Beniti back to Broken Shear. A heavy touch there from Liana Luong. In fact, it was Beniti. Now turns. Wide to Mifsud, inside to Malone, who gets brought down. Darcy Malone, vastly experienced A-League player. Broken Shear. Swings wider out on the eastern side. Macarthur with the job in front of him. Trailing by the opening goal. Baxter Thew under pressure, trying to play her way out. Quilligan swings it wide. Almost had it stolen by Darcy Malone. Now here's a chance for Olympic. They've got a 4-on-3 overlap. They go left-hand side. Peter Trimmis takes on Megan Mifsud, cuts back. But that one was always rising away to the right. Second effort from Peter Trimmis. Hasn't quite got her radar locked in just yet. Just spraying them a little bit high and wide at the moment. I'm sure she'll rectify that in the coming 75 odd minutes. Macarthur now trying to build something. Santos. Corbett. Corbett now finds Najima. The little turn was nice. Santos brought down. Game not being played at any great tempo this afternoon. Both sides happy to sit on the ball and hold it. Darcy Malone with the free kick. Just inside Olympic territory on the left. Home fans trying to find a bit of voice to lift their girls in the maroon and grey. Corbett. Santos. Taking on Lola Sosai. The ball into the box. Baxter Thew with a touch on for Quilligan. Now Bowman. Up wide to the right-hand side. Now switch back, but Mifsud got there first. Couldn't steer it where she wanted. Now she's got to put the skates on as Peter Trimmis tracks down the left-hand side. Good tussle here between Trimmis and Mifsud. And Mifsud with a cracking tackle. Does it legally, puts it out of play. Olympic getting possession. Great battle there between two youngsters, Peter Trimmis and Megan Mifsud. Plenty of talent in both those players. That'll be a battle worth watching this afternoon with admission alone here at Linwood Park as we approach 20 minutes. Mifsud under pressure, loses out. Now it's Maya Fernandez. Cross to Lola Sosai. Tried to slide it through, but Najima read it best. She'll work it down the left for Santos. Nice little over the top there for Claire Corbett. Keeps possession on the whirling dervish. Did it nicely. Couple of little 360s there on the way through. Malone tried to slide it forward. Only found Baxter Thew. Now it's Jaya Bowman for Sydney Olympic, finding Kaya Buchanan. Works it inside, but the run wasn't coming from Tiana Petkovsky. Imagine Sam McGowan would be the happier of the two coaches through the opening 20. Been a very tactical affair, this one. Neither side giving away too much. Mifsud didn't time the run there, Sarkis. Idea was right, and again, that seems to be their issue today, Macarthur. The passing just a fraction off point. Only marginally, but fraction off point. If they can get it online, certainly make life difficult for Sydney Olympic. Santos. As Corbett centrally decides not to go to her. Najima instead is the target. Maniti. Sarkis had her pocket picked. There's Kaya Buchanan. Now Quilligan sweeps it right. Does pick out a player on the far wing, but the ball forward intercepted by Sophia Broken-Shear. Malone doesn't give away the foul. Thought she might have been in a bit of trouble there for the high boot. Referee Selden said no. Now it's Morgan Witts, the American. Made a cracking start to the season. Has slowed down a little bit in the goal scoring charts. Does have 10 to her name. Leading goal scorer on the field. Won't win the Golden Boot this year with 10. Certain A letter from Apia appears to have that in the bag. Scoring for fun at the moment, Ashletta. The Apia star doing what she does best. But Witts with 10 through 21 games, which is basic math, says a goal every second week on average. Corbett. I came in a couple of hours ago. The person I walked in alongside was young Claire Corbett. I don't know if that means anything or not. She's offside on this occasion. I don't know if that means anything, if when you arrive, the player you come in with, the first player you see. I believe there's a bit of a, not a superstition, but a bit of a theory that first person you see might be a good luck omen for the day. So we'll keep an eye on the number 7. Came in alongside her a couple of hours ago. Of course, we took different paths. She headed to the rooms. I headed up here to the Commentary position at Linwood. Set up for this match this afternoon. Been a very even affair through the first quarter. Boise Yulden trying to spark something for Olympic. Quilligan, left-hand side, Trimmers. And former Mariners connection coming together. Trimmers, right edge of the box. This time the radar's better on. Radar was locked in better this time. Quilligan had one to her name, looking for a second. Didn't mind the look of that. Sophia Funte claimed that easily for Macarthur. No real threat there for her. Sarkis calling for some help on this right-hand side for the Rams. She's getting precious little room to move, and Peter Trimmis doing an excellent job helping shut her down. Not giving her any room to move. We saw last week in the match against Sydney Olympic what she could do on the ball. Free kick goes to Sydney Olympic. Sarkis down the right last week was a threat for Uni. Couldn't manage to get her way through today. Now it's Trimmis again with the free kick. Straight at Sophia Funte, and that's catching practice for her. Next to Thew nearly getting tangled up with Funte, the Sydney FC shot stopper. Thew now back in her regular position of central defender. Out wide to Sosai. Now Petkovsky taking on Broken. She gets around her to the edge of the 18. Tries to cut it in, but Funte claims that one easily. Pleasant afternoon in southwest Sydney. Just a light breeze picking up from our right. Might hear that through our microphones. Now it's Buchanan recycling. Thew working hard. Sosai on the right. Nothing to go to there. Petkovsky laying off nicely. Ball over the top. Beats Maniti. Mifsud playing as the sweeper. Santos tucks it inside. That's a lovely ball forward for Taya Machinsky. Varley was off her line. There's three blue shirts back against the one maroon. She'll have a crack herself. That'll run across the face of goal. Be cleaned up by Olympic at the back. Ball eventually goes out off Claire Corbett. The look at the assistant on this side. I think it's Olivia Volpato. Quizzical look from Corbett, suggesting it hadn't come off her. Now Olympic working upfield. Boise Yulden. Buchanan down the left. Nice ball forward. Mifsud plays back to Funte. Now Broken Shear. Out wide for Luong. Now Chantel Maniti. Nice ball for Sarkis. Plays it forward. Looking for Najima. Next to Thew dropping back. Pressure on Kaya Buchanan. Thew double teamed. Malone wins out nicely. Najima centres it. Corbett lays it off. Sarkis keeps it in the field of play. Laid it back, and Corbett was the only one there. She couldn't find her. And Jaya Bowman plays out for Olympic, and they have some room to move. Nice little slide ball in for Maya Fernandez. Wide to Petkovsky on the right. Broken Shear defending. She gets around her, works it into the box, but Nobody at the back post, not even a maroon shirt there. Someone trickles out for a Rams throw on this western side of the ground. Approaching the half-hour mark here at Linwood. It's Macarthur Rams 0, Sydney Olympic 1. Looks like Sophia Varley not happy with some strapping there on the right ankle. Might try and redress that in a moment. Certainly no concern for the Olympic keeper in the highlighter green. Sophia Fonte in the highlighter pink. Looks like the Macarthur bench going for the puffer jackets. Must be getting cool down at ground level. We are elevated here at Linwood. Need to allow for that when you commentate from here. Corbett. Trying to find Santos. Does the ball stay in? It does. Santos, 2 maroon shirts inside. Took it herself, ran into the wall of blue there. Sosai in there with Fernandez doing the defending. Malone wins out for the Rams. Options forward. Darcy Malone plays it off. Corbett to the line. The cutback doesn't come. Held on to it here, Claire Corbett. Sets it up. Najima, the one-timer. Always rising. First real shot we've seen in anger. Only had 2 shots on goal, Macarthur. First real shot in anger for Sophia Varley to deal with, and it was a rising ball from Sakura Najima. Heading to the half hour. Still Macarthur Rams 0, Sydney Olympic 1. Baxter Thew on the right. Malone nearly got there. I think it might have taken a touch on her boot on the way through, but last off, team in blue. So Macarthur with the throw on this near side. Checking around the grounds, approaching half-time at Northbridge. No change to the scoreline. Still Bulls FC Academy 0, Gladesville Ravens 1. Throw goes the way of Sydney Olympic, much to the disappointment and disapproval of Marcella Santos. Majensky. Now Corbett. Darcy Malone. Free kick going the way of the home side. Certainly had the foul count on their side. I make it 5-2 to the Rams through half an hour. Ball trying to find Gabby Sarkis, who's now moved left-hand side. Bit of a positional switch. Taya Machinsky now on the right. Sarkis trying to find a bit of space on the left-hand side. Still Sakura Najima playing through the middle. And of course, Marcella Santos on the left. So I might see Sarkis more centrally now for Macarthur. Darcy Malone. Bit of room to move for her, but again, doesn't measure that pass. Passing has been a problem for Macarthur this afternoon. Olympic on the attack. Petkovsky beaten to it by Maniti. Lovely slide tackle, wins it out. Malone down the left for Santos. Sarkis. Again, 3 and 4 blue shirts around her. No way through there. Back line working double time here for Olympic this afternoon. Not giving any opportunity for the Rams to try and create something up forward. Witts. Sosai takes on Santos. Malone comes in. Free kick eventually won by Lola Sosai. Minutes to half time. The first half stoppage time at Northbridge. Still Gladesville up by the lone goal. Ball into the area. It'll break for Trimmers on the left. Played back to Kai Buchanan. But again, Macarthur able to clear their lines. Maniti got under it. Couldn't clear it fully. Second effort from Buchanan only finds Sophia Fonte. Broken shear. Luong. Now back to broken shear. What can they do here, Macarthur? Can they find an avenue? Sarkis. One touch letting her down. Now Sophia Varley. Challenge from Mifsud on Trimmers. Trimmers couldn't keep it in. Out for a Macarthur throw on the right. Broken shear. Given a little bit of room to move. All 11 players for Olympic now sitting inside their defensive half. Only Petkovski over the halfway line. So Sam McGowan obviously wanting to drop numbers behind the ball and not allow Macarthur to get any room forward or any space. Playing with big numbers behind the ball. Very deep back line for Olympic. Not the first time they've played outside their 18-yard box. Buchanan. Trimmers down the line further. Machinsky applies the pressure and does well. Forces Olympic to reload. Boise Yulden, now Thew. Witts tries to turn it around the corner. Santos providing the head. Najima working hard. Corbett turned into trouble. Didn't see the oncoming Jaya Bowman. Now Corbett with some room to move. But again, the Olympic defence up to the task. Malone, Najima. Certainly no real urgency in this game from either side. Happy to sit back, put numbers behind the ball. You can break down the defensive options first. Sarkis works it wide to Mifsud. The little through ball looking for Machinsky. Back there was Buchanan. Thew, not the best pass. Free kick goes the way of Maya Fernandez. Just under 10 minutes remaining in the first half. Macarthur 0, Olympic 1. It was Tess Quilligan on 14 minutes with the goal. Now Olympic. They certainly look the more likely to score here this afternoon, Sydney Olympic. Already one in the bag. They like a few more. Sarkis making a run down the left-hand side. Backs to Thew for company. She'll work it out off the Olympic defender. As I said a few minutes ago, very little urgency in this game. Neither side really wanting to play with any tempo or any speed this afternoon. They're both happy to take their time. Najima working it forward, looking for Darcy Malone, who's drifted forward. I think we've got an issue here for one of the Olympic players. And referee Selden blowing time immediately. It was Bella Voicey Yulden going down. I think she's okay. Might have taken a knock to the head, which is always concerning. Just under 7 minutes left in the first half. Sam McGowan chatting to the assistant on the far side. I believe it's Stephanie Hilton. McGowan just giving some quick instructions there to one of the players on the side, on the right-hand side. Not quite sure what the hold-up is here, but back underway. Macarthur with possession. Funte playing in the back line as a sweeper keeper. Will be an Olympic throw. Voicey Yulden forcing the touch off Mifsud last. Olympic trying to force their way forward. Fernandez. Witts works it in. Funte. Again, catching practice for her. Hasn't really been tested too much this afternoon, Sophia Funte. Sophia Varley having to do even less work up front. Been very much a tactical midfield battle. Probably give it to Olympic on points at the moment, but Macarthur certainly showing some signs. Santos. Down the line for Sarkis. Baxter Thew doing the defending. Sarkis inside, into the box. Can she get a shot away here? Not with a pack of blue shirts there. There's a swarm of blue around the youngster. Now it's Kaya Buchanan at the other end. Trying to fashion something. The flag will go up for offside against Petkovski. Go out for a goal kick. No advantage there for Macarthur. Inside the final 4 minutes of the first half. Won't be much added time, you would think. Haven't had many stoppages this afternoon. Free kick going the way of Macarthur. Mifsud down the line looking for Sarkis. Tried to play it forward to Corbett. The Olympic defence got in the road. Sun breaking through here at Linwood Park this afternoon. As I said, a beautiful day in the southwest. Temperature sitting around 17 or 18 degrees, so quite a pleasant afternoon for football. Certainly do need the long sleeves and the puffer jacket, but not horrendous conditions. side really wanting to make an error here late in the first half. Long ball forward, Corbett. Won't be able to get there. She'll apply pressure on Varley, though, forcing her to play to Buchanan. Now the turnover comes from Macarthur. Can they capitalise late in the half? Mifsud. Malone, the 1-2. And Eaty makes 3 for the number 3. Now they switch. Heavy ball there, won't find Luong. Santos not able to drop back in time. Broken shear. Now Najima. Sydney Olympic pressing very high here this afternoon. Happy to sit back and let Macarthur try and break them down. It's a good battle. Gives away the free kick though. Last 90 seconds of the first half. Baxter Thew nearly forced into an error. Malone turns it over. Here's a chance for Macarthur. Sarkis nearly had some room to work in. Machinsky, can she get there? She does enough. Corbett. Darcy Malone. Wide for Sarkis on the right. Back on the right-hand side where she's more comfortable. Gabby Sarkis. Mifsud swings it centrally. I think the sun might have been a problem there for Tay Machinsky. Santos keeps possession. Luong. Malone. Final 30 seconds of regulation in the first half. Ball works down the line, but that'll be too deep and out for a goal kick. So we'll reach half-time with Olympic a goal to the good. Tess Quilligan on 14 minutes. Doing the damage for the visitors. Into stoppage time in the first half. I would imagine there won't be much. Now it's on Tom Selden to determine how much we add on. A couple of little stoppages, but nothing too major, so maybe a minute or two. As has been the case, Olympic happy to hold through their defenders. Varley helping out. Trimmers. Beats Mifsud, finds some space. Machinsky dropping back. Now Olympic, Petkovsky doesn't get past Broken Shear. Machinsky gave up on that one rather easily. Knew she wouldn't be able to get there. Happy to turn over possession. We've had nearly a minute of added time. That'll be all we get. Here at the break at Linwood Park, Macarthur Rams 0, Sydney Olympic 1. Tess Quilligan with the lone goal on 14 minutes as we head to the rooms. Rams will trail by a goal. We'll take a break for about 15 minutes. In the meantime, you'll see the stats and the highlights from round 20, all the goals from last week's action. We'll be back soon. Macarthur Rams 0, Sydney Olympic 1 at halftime.
Her pass is intercepted. Cartwright has Wilson arriving. Ball through to Cartwright. And Liv Cartwright makes no mistake from that sort of range. Completely unmarked. Had a free run. But the pressure of Crisula proves too much. The pass forward for Gordon. She was onside. Beth Gordon slots it into the top right corner. No substitutes yet to make an impact. Mortlock, the flag stayed down. She's been sent wide, but she goes for goal now, and Mortlock gives the Tigers a third. The Rangers, she has Alfaraja bursting into space. That's where the pass goes. Rakaya Alfaraja from close range. An excellent save from Riddell, who pops back up. And
now Jenny Hill. Well intercepted by Sarkis. Lays it off nicely. Here's a chance, a shot on goal. Finds the back of the net. Taya Michinski. Convert, put it over the bar. Macarthur keeping their 1-0 lead. Santos beats 2. Has a player inside in the form of Amendolia. That's an exquisite ball. Hits the keeper off the crossbar. It'll sit up for Casa, and she does make it 2. Excuse me. Now the ball into the box for University. And there's the goal they've been looking for, Ella McCann. Now Murray once again. Taking on Luong, swings it into the box and it's been put home. The error comes from Sophia Fonte.
Picked up by Tiana Robertson, who sent it straight to Chloe Middleton over Tiana Robertson's head. And Chloe Middleton opens the scoring here in the... Zella Abdul-Masi whips it in. It's gone off the post. Ball being scrambled for on the line. Who wants to come away with it? It's gone in. And Spirit have equalised. Kiara Roche.
Flicked the ball back inside beautifully. Couldn't make anything of it. Now the back pass, it's a little bit short. And the ball is there and it's driven in. Oh, mistake at the back. And Chloe Smith has pounced. The back pass was played for Eliza Coleman. Made it 1-0. And now Morgan Roberts in behind. Are we going to have a goal fest here, Roberts? Oh, we are! 1 goal apiece. Moreno on the edge of the box. Shapes for a shot. Turns it on to her left foot. Lexi Moreno off the bar. It's still there though. Milan Hammond with the goal. Well, less than a minute gone in this second. The ball away to Allen. Allen inside for Camus. Camus takes a touch. Drives it in for Roberts. 2-2.
We were kicking off here. Phillips out swinging corner. First header Barwick-Gray. And Liz Barwick-Gray rises highest to put Bulls 1-0 up. Dos Santos winning possession. Phillips trying to cash in. It's going to slide down towards the goal line and find its way over. Bulls back. Naimi arriving. Naimi with a strike. Daniela Naimi produces something special. Talia Yunus is going to advance the ball here to Ngsard. Ngsard keeps her feet, steadies, and it saves the follow-up from Yunus. Advancing. Alvina Kashaba, a low drive. Yunus leaves it for Ngsard. It's 3-2. And the Western... to Bennett. Bennett with the early ball. Barwick-Gray's missed the clearance. Yunus! The Wanderers have come back from 3-0 down to level. Luchtmeyer trying to capitalise, sends it out to the right. Vanderland advancing. Olivia Vanderland with a low drive, and it's in from Phillips. Bulls have retaken the lead. John just missed the ball. Luchtmeyer on the spin, puts it into the post. And that could have been game over for Bulls. The width of the post foils them. Vanderland's cross, push on! And that should do it.
Of course, Western Sydney Wanderers currently taking on Bulls FC Academy, and it's Bulls FC Academy. Oh no! Manly United will get the open. So Dale strikes it. That is beautiful by Sienna Dale. Strike now. Oh, wow! That's one way to come back.
Now the pressure, and this could be a chance for Opia. Big chance here, and a goal. I think that's Talia Capitanelis. So Olympic on the attack, crossed in and parried away. Now Nathan, big chance. Will it sit for Ruby? Nathan wants it on the right foot. It's blocked and still a chance, and it's gone in. And Olympic have taken the
Every week, hundreds of thousands of people turn up around football grounds around New South Wales. Parents, kids, refs, coaches and volunteers. Cardiac incidents can happen to anyone at any time on the pitch.
Right now, not every club has a defibrillator.
And the ones that do are not always maintained or ready to use. In a critical moment, with a defib, that could save lives. That's why Football New South Wales, St John Ambulance and Toyota have come together for Every Beat Matters to help clubs around New South Wales to access defibrillators, cover maintenance and build a register so we know exactly where every unit is around the state. All you need to do is buy a ticket through Raffletix. $5 can make a difference. Every ticket goes towards funding defibrillators and maintenance for clubs that need it most. A live fundraising board shows exactly how much is being raised. And every ticket you buy puts you in the draw to win a Toyota Corolla. One ticket, real impact. Help your club be ready when it matters. So buy your ticket today.
away for the second half here at Linwood Park. Macarthur Rams 0, Sydney Olympic 1. We've got an issue here for Megan Mifsud straight away. She's gone down. I think referee Selden's going to blow it up straight away. We've only had a matter of 15 seconds in the second half, and Mifsud took a heavy blow. Landed heavily. The trainer's been called for immediately. Not a good sign for the young defender. Around the grounds while we have the opportunity. Early stages of the second half at Northbridge. Still Bulls FC Academy 0. Bladesville Ravens 1. So back to her feet now, and all appears well. Back on the field in a moment. Back underway once again. An Olympic throw on the left-hand side. Still half-time at Northbridge. To that scoreline of 1-0. Loads all over the Academy side. Marty Garces wouldn't be too happy with what he's seen from that match. For a response from his side in the second half. Same as Victoria Guzman here. He'd certainly want a better response from her side in the second half. Sam McGowan, probably the happier of the two coaches, but by no means would she be delighted with what she's seen in the first half. A very defensive game, this one. Long ball from Lola Sosai back through breaking shear to Sophia Fonte. Easy on the right. Wide it to Nipsey. Seems to have recovered from that knock she took a few moments ago, making the run. Runs out of real estate. Stephanie Hilton on the far side, signalling a throw to Olympic around halfway. Through the ball. Fonte leaves it as far as Claire Corbett. Sarkis beaten to it. Olympic turn it over. A little bit sloppy there. Only attacking the side of halfway. For Macarthur potentially here. Excuse me. The voice holds out for the next 45 minutes. And Easy drops back. Been solid at the back, Chantel Menegi today. One goal coming on 14 minutes from Tess Quilligan. From the corner. Pressure from the Sarkis. Corbett also applying some pressure, so maybe a bit more urgency in attack from the Rams. Corbett finds the Gema. Lovely ball through to Sarkis. Craig stays down. Sarkis slides it left. Santos. This is better from Macarthur. Malone. Under pressure. It wide to Mifsud. Now inside Najima, the dummy. We'll kick out Santos. They'll get the free kick late here, Macarthur. Whistle coming from Tom Selden, our referee. About 10 metres outside the 18-yard box. Looks like Claire Corbett to do the honours. No one else stepping up for Macarthur. Plenty of bodies forward inside the 18-yard box. Corbett pretty well straight in front, probably about 30 metres there on the shot. Drives it underground. Farley plays that easily at the back. Deciding not to lift that one, Corbett, and going low. Everyone expected that one to be lifted up into the box, which went down, and Farley was able to shut it down. Olympic with a chance forward, Petkovsky comes into broken field. Through there, Najima. Sarkis down the line, back to Few. Taking her company, it'll be a Rams throw. Few more than a little surprised with the decision. Tipped it over the top. Najima now Malone. Nixon. Shansky missed the chance there. The ball went sailing past her. Sid comes in, body on the line. Darcy Malone checks up. 7 minutes gone in the second half. No change to our scoreline. Macarthur Rams 0, Sydney Olympic 1. Like being with you this afternoon on the Football New South Wales YouTube channel. Great to have your company wherever you are from Linwood Park in southwestern Sydney. Darcy Malone. Slides it down the line looking for Michenski. All gets worked in. It'll be a corner to Macarthur. Probably one of their best passages of play all afternoon. Team making a change at half time.
Don't want you to push your FX, mate. I'll leave you down. FX, mate.
So corner on the right hand side for Macarthur. Comes in, headed away by Olympic and cleared out. Now able to counter attack. They've got numbers here, 2 on 2. Attacking for Olympic, they'll work it forward. Petkovsky. Play it wide, that's Weeks. Shut her down and claim that and keep possession for Macarthur. Malone under pressure. Split it out, but couldn't find a teammate. Ball goes forward for Olympic, but Macarthur able to shut it down briefly. Wits with a one-time shot. Recovered by Sophia Hunter. Sandhoff. Inside for Luong. A bit more forward in the second half, Leanna Luong. Trying to mix things up a bit here. Under pressure, applying the pressure on Lola Sosai. Sosai wins out. Wits by Luong. By the free.
a bit more if it's my down.
Olympic working forward. On return, Kukowski, touch on is nice. Chance for Buchanan. Gets it back, now it's Peter Trimmers. Over the bar. Having a bit of trouble with the radar this afternoon, Peter Trimmers. Trying to load that up and get it on target. She's had a few shots, but they've all been all over the bar and not threatening Sophia Fonte. 10 minutes gone in the second. Still Olympic leading by the lone goal to nil. Malone. Can't keep it in. And substitutions being made now. See who's coming off. It'll be Maya Fernandez off.
Go, Ruby!
Ruby Nathan coming on. Number 2 shirt. Change coming from Sam McGowan. 11 minutes into the second half. Santos ran into a wall of blue in the form of Baxter Few. Nathan getting held. Nathan Selden saw it and awards the free kick accordingly. Just screamed about where the foul occurred and where the free kick should be taken. Bowman. Which on the right. On the left. That's still half a metre. Zima does well to intercept and break up the play. Defense normal. Tennis. Down the line. That's it. Tennis. Cross field. Now moving it's on the right. Far as Sosai. From Malone. He's out. And he now called it. Possessed. Willigan charging through the middle. Broken shoe says not today, you don't. Sarkis. Sosai down the line. Trimmers. Cleared out, tries a clean ball. That one lifted in. Voicing Yulden, but Fonte Plains easily at the back.
Sorry, more over there. Fix mine.
Broken few. Back to Mary. Extending across Linwood Park. Been a nice afternoon, a little on the cool side, but weather's been fine. Very cool, but down against the foul. Looks like Tori Guzman about to go to her bench. Nolia, Cassar, Bobbin, Puckett, and Plummer, the options. Reserve keeper is Iquelho. There's a chance. Sarkis can't get there in time. Farley claims it. Almost collides with Jai Bowman. It's done there though. Passing Malone works it forward. Sarkis getting a little bit of room in the second half. Warning sign for Olympic. Malone. Wide. Michinski. Plays it off. Ball into the area. Not cleared away fully. Mifsud with the one-timer! Just over the bar. I thought she put it under. Just sailed over the bar. Mifsud from 25. Outside the 18, and that one's just whistled over the bar. Now Victoria Guzman going to the bench.
Go Olympic!
At the end of Claire Corbett's afternoon. We completed an hour. I suspect that might be Kira Bobbin coming on. Former Territorian coming into play for half an hour. Her work in the Capital League of football in New South Wales. Spark something here for the home side. Meanwhile, Peter Trimmers trying to spark something for the visitors. After getting back in numbers, Edkovsky on target, but much more. This afternoon. Force the turnover once again. Can they capitalise on something here? Down the left-hand side. Ruby Nathan. Play for a goal kick. More of a provider today. Along pushing further forward. Wide for Santos. Past Sosai down the line for Bobbin. Bobbin twisting and turning, gets it into the area. Any chance for Macarthur here. And in with it, Najima.
Come on here!
Malone. Santos lays it off. Sarkis with the shot. By Varley. Create something here down the right, Sosai. Hits. Enough space for them here. Nathan. Tough defence holding firm. It's on the right, tries to spin it in. Morgan Wicks. Out of nothing. Brilliant solo play from the Americans. Olympic double their lead. 20 minutes into the second, it's now Macarthur Rams nil, Sydney Olympic 2.
Keep the mic closer to your mouth.
Olympic 2 to the good now. We approach 20 minutes gone in the second half. Just getting a little bit harder for Macarthur now. Nice piece of solo play from Morgan Wicks. There wasn't a lot doing there. She's fashioned the goal out of nothing. They're fairly safe with the 3 points this afternoon. Looks like really offering a great deal in attack. Just delivering with the goal on 14 minutes and then Wicks with the second. Camp's been rather low this afternoon, has to be said. Probably a bit better from Olympic in the second half, but not a lot of shots fired at either end. So they've been fired, haven't been terribly strong or threatening. Can they spark something here, Macarthur? Santos. Don't get there in time. Hugh plays it back to Varley. Leaks it out. Another chance for Olympic. Peter Trimmers. Pass. Broken shear, a checkered run. She'll have a look from a long way out, and that one tips wide for a corner. Second corner of the afternoon for the visitors. Almost into the final quarter of the game. Olympic appearing to be in control. They'll go back to back. Climb over Macarthur and get to 27 points if they can hold on from here. Mifsud did enough, tried to work it away. Good challenge with Trimmers and now to get the throw on the near side. Sticks it in deep on the right. Sosai into the area. Front page. That's there ahead of Nathan. Sabrina Gema with a nice touch. Works it forward. Bobbin with a little bit of room to move, but can't control the touch and it goes back to Varley. There for Bobbin, but well controlled by Bowman. Bobbin certainly having a bit of spark to the Macarthur attack since she's come on. Rock solid though. So 3 points will be heading back up the Hume Highway to Bass Hill this afternoon. Goodness. And you find Nathan. It's out Megan Mifsud. Over 20 minutes remaining here at Linwood. Round the ground to remain. Bulls FC Academy 0. Rageful Ravens 1, approaching the hour mark. 3 matches to come later this afternoon, all at 5 o'clock. Western City Rangers taking on Illawarra Stingrays. So Western City Sydney Rangers and Illawarra Stingrays at 5 o'clock. Also Sydney University and Northern Tigers from Camperdown. And Manly United against Western Sydney Wanderers at Bramble Park. There are 3 late games to round out round 21. Having a look ahead to next week. Both teams on the road here. Macarthur away to Christie Park for a match-up with Gladesville. Olympic head south to Wollongong, taking on Illawarra Stingrays at Lakeland's Oval at Dapto. A tricky little test for Olympic next week, off to Wollongong. Illawarra has been improving the last few weeks. Since the change of coach with Ewan Box taking over, they've certainly lifted the Stingrays, so that won't be an easy one next week. A substitution here for Macarthur. So he's coming off. It looks like it'll be the go for Gabby Sarkis, I think. 70 minutes. Looks like Eliza Amendolia coming on to replace her. Amendolia. Changes made by Victoria Guzman. And the one for so far. I'm happy with the team she's named so far this afternoon. Billigan. Fingered today, Tess Billigan. It will be a handful through midfield, playing a bit further forward than normal. Now Witts, half a metre of space, good defending there from Santos. Into the way, finds some space down the left. Better runs from Macarthur this afternoon, coming out of defence. Malone. Long ball at best from Chantel Maniti. By Kaya Bowman. That was Kaya Buchanan. Jaya Bowman. Sloppy here from Olympic. And Dolia pokes it forward. Najima, nearly a chance for Macarthur for Kira Bobbin. He's on the deck everywhere. Got Bobbin and an Olympic player down, so we're down to 10 aside at the moment. Play continues on. And Dolia wins possession for Macarthur, and now Tom Selden will stop play. Bobbin appears to be okay, the Macarthur player. I can't quite pick up who that is for Sydney Olympic. She's in a lot of concern, and there's a lot of trouble, and the Olympic coaching staff has been called for here. Just on 15 minutes remaining. So for 15 minutes remaining here at Linwood Park this afternoon, it's Macarthur Rams 0, Sydney Olympic 2. That is receiving attention. Looks like everyone Everyone's heading to the sidelines while we have this break in proceedings. Still Gladesville 1-0.
Too much of a background, that's what they hear.
Final 15 minutes here at Linwood.
Not much of your voice. Did you maybe point on out of the effects, not on you?
Looks like they're right for the play to resume here. The under-23s warming up with their match. Oh, just under 20 minutes. Due to start in about 20 minutes. See the Olympic girls at the other end warming up in the under-23s. Football gets us back underway. Trying to find a way back into this game. Goal kick for Sydney Olympic. Nothing happened with that. I'm sitting there free this afternoon.
The background sound is all that's coming in. The background sound is all that is coming in. Let's plug it in directly. Let's plug it in directly.
Sydney Olympic at the few. The team of the week, world famous team of the week, will be named early next week. Alone over the top, Najima. Anyways, for Najima, finding some space late.
Give me your headset directly.
Sydney Olympic. Good area.
Let's go here, Olympic!
Just over 10 minutes remaining here at Linwood. End of the day for Tess Quilligan. An excellent afternoon at the office, Quilligan. Coming into minutes for Olympic. Don't forget the throw on the far side. Minutes remaining at Northbridge. NSW Academy still trailing by the lone goal to Gladesville. With upsets on the cards this weekend. Yesterday, if you missed it, Spirit 1, Hills United 0. NSW 1, Avia Leichhardt 1. In the twilight match at the Village Green. Murray Gooch scoring for Spirit, getting all 3 points. And a solid fist in the second half of the season without being threatening the table. Let's have a look at the live ladder. It will 3 points by all appearances. 27. I'll jump over Macarthur. And Darcy Malone trying to work it forward. Does get it forward. Get a corner here, Macarthur, right hand side.
Let's go, Olympic! Switch on!
Line to 27. Over the table, not much change. Rules will remain 49. UNSW 46, Arpia 44. Like seats were taken by Sophia Varley. Wanderers, if they can win this afternoon, will go to 40. With a bit of pressure on those top three. Malone. Santos.
Oh, come on here, Olympic!
And Dolly up. Free kick going away from Macarthur. Just outside the 18-yard box, just at the top of the D. Looks like Santos to take this.
Let's go, Olympic!
So it'll be Santos. Taken by Varley at the back. On late in this one.
Switch on here, Olympic! Switch on!
Don't forget the team of the week. I'll be on the social media channels. Your favourite player get on the list, you'll have to find out. Checking the social media channels early in the new week. Ruby Nathan inside the 18-yard box and finishes. Great style. That is a lovely finish for Ruby Nathan. Make it 3-0 Sydney Olympic, and they'll take the 3 points up the Hume Highway. Secure an easy victory in the end. Macarthur Rams 0, Sydney Olympic 3.
Done, Ruby!
And another goal for Sydney Olympic to their tally. That takes them to 37. That'll put them on the right side of the ledger now. First time in a long time they've been on the plus side of the goal scoring list. Ruby Nathan has 6 now on the season. Here's a chance for Witts down the right. Good defending from Liana Luong. Sees it out. Inside 5 to go here at Linwood. Olympic can't keep it in, and Macarthur get the throw on the left-hand side. Amendolia. Malone. Maniti. Nice ball forward. Mifsud making the run. Bobbin was tugged. Ball across. Santos, they want the penalty. They want the free kick. They'll get a free kick. A yellow card produced by referee Selden. First yellow card of the day comes in the 87th minute. Amendolia with the free kick. And that one always over the bar. Last couple of minutes here, the cloud coming across the ground. Natural light fading away here at Linwood. Now, Peter Trimmers. Santos. Santos towards the line. It's brought down. That'll be a free kick. Sosai trying to protest to the referee. Santos very slow to get up. In fact, she's in a lot of trouble here as we approach the 90th minute. Two in the wall for Olympic. It's a great ball in. Varley had to work for it, but she claimed it eventually. Ticking into red time after 90 minutes. 3 goals will be enough for Sydney Olympic this afternoon. 3 points heading back to Bass Hill. Macarthur, certainly a lot of work to do ahead of next week. There'll be a goal kick here. Nearly a minute gone in added time. Game winding down here with only seconds remaining. Olympic keeping another clean sheet. Chance for Santos if she can get there, she won't. Into the 3rd minute of added time now. Nathan down the right. Good run from Ruby Nathan, but runs straight into Sophia Brokenshire. Good defending from her. Witts sends it in. Across and cleared by Mifsud. Still plenty of energy in those legs. After 92.5 minutes, Bobbin can't get through. Works it forward though, but Baxter Thew rock solid at the back. Amendolia wheels around on halfway. Poor pass. Seems to be the story of the afternoon for Macarthur. The passing has not been up to scratch. I'm sure Victoria Guzman will address that during the week ahead of a trip to Christie Park in Gladesville next Sunday, who look like they're going to get the win, a surprise win over Bulls FC Academy. Ten to go at Northbridge. Still 1-0 Gladesville. Nathan trying to put the icing on the cake here. Sophia Vante got down to it nicely. Peter Trimmis. It's been a thorn in the side of Macarthur all afternoon. Amendolia. Found Abby Puckett, who's come on for Macarthur. Now Bobbin. High ball into the area. Santos couldn't get there. Cleans up Varley unintentionally. Ball put out and into row 2 of the stand. We've had nearly 5 minutes of added time. We did have a couple of lengthy delays, so that seems about right. Amendolia. Not sure if that was a cross or a shot, but it was into the box and eventually cleared away as Sydney Olympic claim all 3 points on the back of an impressive second half display. Full time here at Linwood Park. Mike Sheen signing off. Macarthur Rams 0, Sydney Olympic 3.